And I've studied that this sound.
Friday
it has to continue going all the time because it's Friday. Yes. It's Friday, TGIF guys. You're locked into Take 3, your go-to for the hottest stories, shaking up entertainment and pop culture. From Afro beats to Nollywood drama, it's all here. I'm the Kemini Jane.
I love the energy. First up, how much do you spend on Ashwebi? Because it seems like that is a new money-making scheme here in Lagos, Nigeria. But hey, Nigerians still turn up no matter the cost. I am Sam Dandy.
And of course, Take 3 won't be complete without me. I am geared up for all the hottest gossip and sweet conversation that we plan to serve hot from this studio. My name is Kate Adio. Kemini, hold our thoughts. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you.
I'm going to start crying.
Oh, please stop it. And that's how we do it. Short, sharp, and straight to the gist. Don't forget, we love hearing from you. So hit us up at News Central TV. And right now, it's time for E-News.
In entertainment, actress Regina Daniels has said she is willing to return to her estranged husband, Senator Ned Nwoko, if it would lead to the release of her brother, who was recently arrested and detained. Speaking through her social media, Regina claimed the arrest was politically influenced, linking it to her ongoing marital fallout with Nwoko. The actress's statement has stirred widespread public sympathy and renewed debates about power dynamics in high-profile marriages. Away from that, veteran Nigerian singer Daddy Fresh has made an emotional public plea for help, revealing that he has been bedridden for years due to failing organs. In a heartbreaking video shared online, the singer, known for his contribution to Nigeria's early hip-hop scene, disclosed that he has spent millions in medical treatment, but his health continues to deteriorate. He appealed to fans, colleagues, and the public for financial and emotional support as he battles for his life. In the music scene, rapper Black Bones drew a massive crowd of over 8,000 fans at Obafemi Awolowo University OAU, Ile-Ife, where he performed his viral ACL diss track live. The event quickly went viral on X, formerly called Twitter, with videos showing fans chanting along word for word. The energetic performance further cements Black Bones' reputation as one of Nigeria's most engaging and provocative live acts, especially amid ongoing rap rivalries dominating the local hip-hop scene. On to some record-breaking news. Nigerian chef and culinary sensation Hilda Bassi has received her second Guinness World Record plaque, this time for preparing the largest pot of jollof rice. The recognition comes months after her first record-breaking feat for the longest cooking marathon. Hilda shared the news on her social media, expressing gratitude for her supporters and the Guinness World Record team. The award celebrates not just her individual achievement, but also the cultural significance of jollof rice in West Africa. Out of the African continent, American rapper Offset has publicly debunked viral rumors claiming he received a $10 million divorce settlement from wife Cardi B, amid speculations linking her to NFL player Stephon Diggs. Taking to social media, Offset called the rumors fake news, urging fans not to believe baseless gossip. The couple, known for their on and off relationship, have not issued an official statement about the divorce rumors, but Offset's post suggests they're false. And finally, A$AP Rocky is facing a $1 million lawsuit after allegedly causing severe water damage to his neighbor's luxury condo. The neighbors claim that Rocky's plumbing negligence in his Los Angeles property led to flooding that destroyed parts of the adjacent apartment. The lawsuit accuses the rapper of property damage and negligence, though his legal team has yet to respond publicly. The case adds to the list of legal battles the artist has faced in several years. That's entertainment. I am Sam Dandy.
We just brought you the biggest stories, and it's getting hot in here because we're about to go deeper into, of course, our hot topics and a lot more. Sam Dandy here. I got the two beautiful women. You are looking sweet.
Well, thank you.
That's what's supposed to be looking.
That's right. That's right. Take 3 just started. You know how we do. Hot topics coming up next. You don't want to miss any part of it. We'll be right back after this.
So we just brought you up to speed on the latest entertainment buzz making waves across Africa and beyond. But trust me, we're only just getting started, and that's not all. So you know how beauty queens are known for grace under pressure. But this time around, the crowns came off and the contestants walked out. A dramatic moment is rocking the Miss Universe 2025 pageant after contestants, yes, plural, stood up and stormed out of an event in Thailand. The reason? The organizer reportedly berated Miss Mexico, Fatima Bosch, calling her dumb during a live-streamed meeting. And let's just say the other ladies weren't having it. See, it all started when Thai pageant director Nawat Itzaragrisil confronted Miss Mexico for allegedly skipping a promo event. Bosch defended herself, saying she deserved respect, and moments later, several contestants, including reigning Miss Universe Victoria Kjetilvig, walked out in solidarity. Now the Miss Universe organization has stepped in, condemning the incident and promising changes, while Nawat has since apologized. But not before the world got a front row seat to one of the most talked about clashes in pageant history. So, is this a turning point for pageants? You know, women demanding real respect behind glamour, or do you guys think this is just another viral moment that, you know, fades before the finals?
I want to talk about this, but I feel like half the people who haven't seen this need to watch this video first, you know, and find out exactly what this means and how these women, seemingly in a small way, came together and are fighting, you know, such. I don't want to
disrespect.
Yeah. Let's watch this, guys.
Okay, so we're just going to go on to have the conversation. You know, as someone who has been in the pageant business and all of that,
I gotta take my glasses.
I'm a beauty queen. I'm a beauty queen, guys. I'm a beauty queen, guys.
You should have told me that I am in the presence of royalty.
Wow.
I think it's a whole lot of disrespect to call someone dumb, you know, in the presence of her colleagues or other contestants, as we may say. And I think I love the solidarity with regards to the contestants standing up for their fellow contestants.
They were quick.
Yes, they were very, very. I loved it.
Women.
Yeah. I absolutely loved it.
There was no pause. There was no moment to think
that
about
gave us women supporting women,
As
because
a man,
they usually say we don't support
As a
ourselves.
man, that's feminism I'm a part of.
Exactly.
That's what I like to see.
Is that
because
so?
I thought as a man that was super disrespectful, the fact that there were other women there. I know sometimes, again, people, let's not lie, power gets in their head. You know, because there were so many ways you could have, you know, pageantry, in my opinion, I'm not experienced as you are, but I know that it's, you know, not just about beauty, but elegance.
Yes,
carrying yourself well, the things that you say, grace, girl. And this man just came and lacked all the grace in the world.
It was uncalled for.
I want us to think about it from this angle.
Talk to me.
Is it possible that this was just a, should I say, cultural misunderstanding? And here's what I mean.
Okay.
In, I don't know if I should say, you know, more Oriental cultures, Africa, Asia, and right? We see respect differently. So I watched the video, and he repeatedly said to her, I'm still talking. Let me be done. I'm talking. I'm still addressing everyone. Like, I'm still talking to everyone. And now you've gotten up in the middle of my address to everyone, and you're talking. And she's saying, no, I'm going to cut you short because what you're saying is disrespectful to me. And he's saying, you can't be asking for respect
when
you also disrespect me.
Right. So it was that back and forth. And because she wasn't budging, and he, in the, I guess, the power figure, the authority figure in the room,
security?
He goes, exactly. He's like, security. And the moment he said that, everybody's like,
everybody stood up. Yes, but I feel like for every action, there is a reaction.
Period.
We take things differently. You can call me dumb and I'll be like, okay, boy, it's fine. It's okay. And you can call me dumb on another day and I'm throwing punches everywhere. You never know. So it's a reaction to what he said. Do you understand? Because he's saying, dumb head. And he specifically said, Miss Mexico, get up or something like that. That was why she stood up at first. Do you understand? So when the dumb thing, you know, it's like you heard something for a second or two, and then you thought about it, like, why is this man talking to me like that?
He said, in his apology, he said he didn't say dumb head, that he said damage. Right? Now, I don't want to be the person to make excuses for him. But I'm listening to his speech and I'm realizing, he has an accent and he's saying an English word, and honest to God,
it could have just been an honest
I promise you,
mistake.
it's quite unfortunate how the media works, you know?
Yes.
But again,
we never know. We will never know.
It's such a dicey word because, I mean, like you said, damage or dumb. Because, again, no offense, a lot of times when people see when a lot of people see gorgeous women, they tend to assume that women who are beautiful are not smart.
Yeah, they don't have the brains.
So I think it was quite an interesting choice that how that fell on dumb and damage.
Exactly.
But also, again, being a professional and a man who's been in this responsibility for a while, I'm expecting that, knowing that these are a lot of people from other parts of the world. Excuse me, sir, you're going to have to remember that your respect from wherever you're from is different from other people there.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So you can't
difference in culture.
If it's a young person like myself who says I'm going to do this job lack of experience, but you've done this, you know that there's
countless
Morocco
times.
and there's Mozambique and there's
and
Australia and Asian. So your respect, leave that out.
Well, we could go on and on and on and on about this particular conversation because it's quite heated, if you ask me. But let's move on to another story. This one is about Zlatan, right? So Zlatan has called out, you know, the rising hardship in the country, and he slammed the government over this. So he's speaking out in a candid chat with UK-based media figure Madame Joyce. The Zanku star lamented that the federal government is not doing anything about the deepening economic hardship in Nigeria. Now, he described how many citizens have tragically become numb to suffering. That is, they are used to it, suffering and smiling, like we usually say. That's the phrasing, right? And it didn't stop there at the critic. But we're going to watch this while he spotlighted the sharp divide between a luxury few and millions grinding daily. Let's take a look at this.
Deep, right? How do you feel about that?
I would say we're used to it. That's how it has always been on the highland, The government would not do anything to it. Some people want to fight for them and say they're like homeless guys or they don't have where to be or that's the situation. But personally, I've known some of these guys for 7 years back to back. I see them on the street. They don't want to do like anything. But regardless, we artists, if you don't give them, they make you feel like you're being like not good to them. And so like, that's how it has been. There's nothing we want to do about it because Nigerian clubs, there's always like guys just hanging out.
It is a culture shock, I must say.
You know, people like see things from different angles. Someone that has never been to the highland before or seen the situation, they probably see this post now and want to tell me like, you know better than me. And me, I live there every day. I see them every day. I give them money every day. So to me, we're used to it. We give them whenever we want to give them, but sometimes they can be annoying as well. It's like giving someone every day and then sometimes as an artist, you just run out of cash and then you don't have something to give them and some of them can just be annoying. But with that being said, it's normal in Nigeria, man, to have guys on the scene and I don't think...
First of all, in the name of Jesus, I will not be used to suffering and smiling in the name of Jesus. I rebuke, you not say amen.
Get off from the floor, please.
I rebuke it in the name of Jesus.
She went to the floor.
Why would Zlatan say that we are used to it?
We're used to it.
We're not supposed to be used to it. But I understand where he's coming from, though, because there is hardship in the land.
Hey.
These past few weeks.
Forget the fine clothes with kids they wear. Forget a Kimmy's
do you mean
glasses.
Let me remove the glasses so that they can see our real face. What do you mean to
I mean,
but guys,
I'm not surprised he's saying this because it's that's a nice reality for a lot of people.
Yeah,
the economy has changed over the many years, and it's interesting that a musician who we assume, you know, is comfortable because we always assume, you know, celebrities, we always think to ourselves and also say, these ones are good. Now they don't know how much the price of tomatoes, you know, that they're probably
in the market.
For it to affect Zlatan, who I know makes money from selling out shows, and who is Sam Dandy? What am I going to say? Or our listeners, you know, and watchers who are
So I don't think that
more than we
in
are,
cases
maybe.
like this, I don't think it affects them personally. But I think that they live such a life where they get to see this very stark contrast between what is their new normal and where some of them are coming from and the boys that they still know on the street. So they get to almost manage two realities. But I had a bit of a problem with something he said in the video.
Why?
Because he's like, yeah, it's been happening for a while. We're used to it. It screams desensitized. It's like we no longer see it as something that needs to be done. He literally said, he's like, yeah, anybody that sits on the island will know that, you know, this happens. I give them money every day. And I'm just like, why are you speaking about poverty and hardship so casually?
I get
I'm not saying doesn't care.
Rum is
I feel like
reality.
we've become
That's it.
numb.
That's his real. I don't
It's
think
the
we know.
reality, Kemily. It's the reality. And you know, you mentioned something about some people that he's been with for a while, maybe 7 years.
You're seeing them around for
and then you
about
see them
7
around, they're
years.
still in the same position they were 7 years ago. And that's the truth.
I don't mean
Some
to-
of these guys don't want to work.
I don't mean to go far. There are people that are working and still maybe haven't gotten salary increment in 5 years. So I mean, is it a country thing or is it just people? I guess that's the question.
So is
It
it
starts from us, actually.
Exactly. It does start
are
from
we
us.
From the
saying that it's a
grassroots.
personal responsibility or
If the
starts
government,
from there.
if the
Is it the government or is it the
themselves-
people?
It starts from
Both,
there, from
'cause
the
of course,
people.
Every person must want to advance, must want to do better, must want to japa. So I mean, whatever your strategy is, boys, to make yourself more comfortable. You want to get married, you want to have kids, you're looking at prices of things, so you're calculating that. But at the same time, he's a musician who found his way out of that light. Now he's in a better light.
Yeah.
And one thing about those who haven't gotten that chance to do that. But at the same time, if he's just the government, I feel that we should be. Sir, you didn't see the people begging, because honestly, when you say used to it, the truth is at every bus stop, there's someone even looking nice that say, please, I'm trying to get home. And they look responsible.
They're always trying to get home.
They're not even on the
You're not straight, we are not supposed to pick on the road.
They're always looking for the money to.
They're not handicapped.
I'm like, this must be a lot harder.
There's a guy that I usually see on my way to church every Sunday. One day I was like, if you come near me, if I don't, I will stone you, my bag. Sister Kate, come near me. Because he's a grown man. He has his 2 hands. You're able. Do you understand? You can do things. It's not like you're incapacitated or something.
Right.
And you still, every Sunday, like I legit see him
Like
every
clockwork.
Sunday. You could be an attendant at a filling station or something.
Yeah.
That would bring something to your table.
It's interesting that I agree with you, and I think it's very important, of course, that people take responsibility for their destiny. Get a job. But at the same time, I don't know what it's like not to have a job and not to know where to go, or not even have the degree to back up these jobs, or the NYSC completion. I guess sometimes we look at it from our reality and assume, but I know people who
They don't know what the next step
They
is.
don't know what the
Yeah,
next
they
step,
don't
and
know,
that
yeah.
sometimes is scary. And
It
that
is.
sometimes is
Okay,
scary.
so
Indeed
now
it is.
we're talking about it from a place of personal responsibility. But we've seen the economy. We've seen that even the educated ones are out
First
on
class
the street.
graduates.
Bruh, first class graduate, they step your
First class graduates.
age, bro. Do you get? So what I want to know is, what's the balance between, personal responsibility and the government? And maybe we need to find a middle ground, in Nigeria. Okay, hold that
get
thought.
there.
Speaking of money issues. Speaking of money issues.
There we go.
The Ashwebi debate.
It's heating up.
It's like they're increasing the cooker, the gas burner. The hot conversation around Ashwebi culture is back on the gram. Once a symbol of family solidarity and unity, the trend of wearing matching fabrics to celebrations is now sparking debates around cost, exclusivity, and fashion status. It has morphed into a luxury competition, guys, with some fabrics and tailoring running high, leaving guests feeling pressured to match up. Although it shows identity, group belonging, and celebration, the question is whether Ashwebi remains inclusive or is becoming a financial burden. What do you think, guys?
I think we should.
Or, sorry, let's see the video first, actually.
I particularly saw this video. I watched it, and I am like, go Auntie Biola, thank you for bringing this up. Thank you so much for bringing this up, because there's a friend of mine, big shout out to you, girl, if you're watching right now, who is not talking to me again.
Call her
Just
name.
because I did not pay for Ashwebi, she mama para mini. Will I kill myself? I already did 3. Do you understand? I did 3. I know how much I spent Arashing coming like right now. I'm still in pain. Do you understand? And you added me to a group without even telling me. I was like, which group is this that you are getting married? I said, my darling, I have passed my budget for the year on Ashwebi case.
I don't pass
It's
my
the budget
budget
for the year for
and
me.
she just shut me out.
Wow.
Till now.
Did you go for the wedding?
Which wedding? Next bride, they eye me or tell say, who is that? Say,
The bride,
please.
she no get
I didn't
time.
go. Go and do what? So it is a thing now, and we are gradually losing the reason behind the ashwebi in the first place. It's not about, oh, you want to belong or you want to show off. It's supposed to be about unity, about family, about community. Do you understand? But now it's like, oh, I want to be able to say how much I spend. And it's all these TikTok people that are causing the trouble. Because everybody is doing video now saying, my makeup is 50,000, my dress is 100K, my shoe is 1 million, my hair is $500, my this. That's the problem. So I don't blame her if she says she cannot buy. How are you even giving us a shebi of 2 million naira? Why? I will not wear it again. After that day,
You use it for your own
I
wedding.
won't wear it again. That's the annoying thing.
Are we recycling it? It's so silly.
And some people will still make corsets that they will not be able to breathe.
So wait, you can't wear it after again?
We're wearing it too. I want to wear it.
Maybe
You
we
want
should
to wear
start
somebody
sewing
like a
our
bit. I
shirt
love
that
it already.
Because some people even sew that they cannot wear to church.
only wore her to
We would have said wear it to
church.
church, but you know use it to sew agbada now. Like I said, you sew corsets.
High sleep.
I think we
You
should,
want to go to church and hallelujah.
Oh, my nice. Now think about it. On a Thanksgiving Sunday, it'll give.
Please.
But doesn't that make sense? And maybe we should start to cut our coats according to our size. You know,
100.
Yes.
Of course, like sew stuff that you can wear. Like let it be.
actually.
let it be
Even so
some-
stuff that you can
Or
wear.
just buy the
What
gilly.
does a wedding represent to begin with? Two families are coming together to usher their children into the creation of a new family. But you think that is your project runway? Is that what it is? And it's so silly. You were saying that it's because of TikTok influencers and all of that. Do you always have to be influenced the wrong way? Somebody has to influence you to spend the money that you go out every day to
don't
make.
have a mind
Is that
of
the
their
point
own.
of influence? You don't know when to stop.
Some people don't have a mind of
now.
There are people who don't even have the money, but they'll find that money.
Exactly.
They'll find that
People
money.
will go
People
into
take
debt.
loans.
It's gonna come out.
They take loans because of
You
that.
go into debt so that you will go and do projects
to get
at somebody
links.
else's wedding.
You take loan.
Do you know the funny thing? Yourself, you might not even have love
But
in your
wait,
life.
can we blame them though? Talk about weddings that have become like the biggest things. I mean, we've seen. I used to think it was just the Queen, of England, But even in Nigeria, we saw Davido's wedding. People talked about every single. They'll break it down. Even you as a guest, you better come correct. And then we're talking about. See how gorgeous, Timi's wedding was. I mean, again, nobody wants to calculate and say, their parents have money. Me, I don't have. I want to show that perhaps myself I have money, even if you don't have. Let me not go and look terrible outside.
No.
So you want
have
to make
to
sure
spray
the
money
things
as
are-
well. You
One
spray
man
money
there,
now.
Oh, yes,
spray
so
money.
you will pay to buy the money that you spend.
That's what Viola was saying. That you buy fabrics and everything for maybe 2 million, and you still have to do that's without makeup.
You do hair.
Makeup alone in Las Giddy. We know how much it is, people. We know.
Just look at you looking all stunning, why not?
Do you know how much my makeup is?
Tell them.
You still have to do all of that. So
do you think
I
it's-
understand her. Maybe she was not angry. She wasn't even angry enough.
She's going to go. She should still go. She just complaining.
This one will still
She
go
will still
now.
go. Some people have a reputation to uphold, and somehow this is one of the ways that they do
But
that.
do we believe that this is a poverty alleviation scheme, though, for some brides?
Are
Because
playing?
you go to the
Do you know how
market,
much the wedding is? Do you know how much it is?
and so it's from my own body. You now want to
Because
remove
at the end of the day, Nigerians are going to attend, and we see Yabu. They'll come and eat, and they want to
rice
look
is
the
not even that
best. They'll see it's not even that
Okay,
sweet.
so is it not better?
So you might as well pay to enjoy the service I'm offering. You want the best service. You want to eat good jollof. You want to have Chick-fil-A, pork chops and lamb.
Excuse me,
You
ma'am.
want-
Excuse me, sir. Is it wedding? Or is it event? People should start selling tickets. They start selling tickets to the wedding.
My own is,
They will start selling tickets.
what of the people that bought Ashwebi and they got to where they don't even eat? Not even take water.
It's true.
Oh, you didn't go
I've
early
gone
now.
to one of that one before. Even me, I don't tire.
Better
I've
try.
attended one like that
But now with
before.
all these complaints, because it's not the first video out there about someone complaining. It's not the first one. Do you think there's going to be any change anytime soon?
I don't think so. I think
No,
it's going to
not.
keep getting higher.
Nigerians that we know, we
I think
love
it's gonna
our suffering.
We
continue
like to
getting
show
higher.
off.
We
It's not
love to
suffering.
do
It's show off.
classism inside suffering.
It's show off no matter what. It's the ability to come correct. You can't
Well,
just. We have to arrange
Sam,
our
you're
clothes.
out of this conversation. Kemini, you better be careful. Gele ni koni komu. Pick Gele alone. Pick
Jackie lost
Gele
Shaq
alone.
Bada
Yeah, guys,
tonight.
Kate
Thank
has,
you.
Kate has threatened me, and because Kate has threatened me, we have to go on a break. We'll be
Yes.
right back. This is still take 3.
You're still watching Take 3, of course, Sam Dandy here. We're going to reveal our guests in a bit, but the rise of rave culture in Nigeria especially is something we need to understand. So joining us today is A&R associate and music industry insider. Now he works for Maven Records, and you might know him a bit because, you know, he's been a part of the show before. But let's call him the perfect guy to break down the rise of this rave party culture and how Lagos is gearing up for the wild ride this dirty December. The incredible Trust Roy.
Hi. Welcome on board, Trust Roy.
Excited to be here, excited to be here. It's super satisfying, no?
Are you
The last time I remember, it was East Central. It was just one chair and one chair.
We're doing better now. We're doing better now.
Nice to be here.
Thank you.
Fantastic.
Thank you for
Good to have you.
coming.
It's been an interesting year. A lot has happened, a lot of great music. But how are you planning for Dirty December? Let me ask.
Okay, so I have a bunch of events I want to attend. My bucket list is already very full.
You have a list.
Okay.
You gotta get a list.
Let's get on board.
Johnny Joy is having a show. I'm going to be there. There's a lot of things that are happening, so I have my bucket list for that December.
I mean, we'll talk a bit. We'll talk plenty about Dirty December because I know everyone's got plans.
Yeah.
Some people want to be here, some people don't for different reasons. But let's talk about these raves because I've been to a couple of parties and I feel like this year, with of course music being bigger, Afrobeats, we're also seeing these parties getting bigger. You know, has it always been Nigeria's culture to party, or is it different now, especially with these rave parties?
So it has not always been Nigeria's culture to party. The whole rave thing started in, say, early 2010s, right? And that was just basically people taking up some of the things that were happening in the UK and things that were happening in other parts of, you know, somewhere in the US, like Chicago, you know, borrowing those things and bringing them to Nigeria. I think it really just kicked off in 2014 after the Nigerian government passed the Same-Sex Prohibition Act. And that just made, you know, people that are in the queer community, you know, hide, and they just found solace in raves. So it really just started as private events that were basically sent via DMs, and you will not know, you don't see the ads, you know, they're just secret events, secret locations, and small. It started growing,
everyone wants to
started
party.
evolving, and it now became like a huge phenomenon. And just after COVID, you know, things started happening. There was now events like H Factor. Even no, I think even it is even new, but there are just events like Activity Fest, Zodiac parties, you know, and those things started happening. I mean, I moved to Lagos in 2021, and just when I moved in, I started hearing about this event, and I was even working on a documentary at the time, you know, about EDM parties and raves. And at the time, the community was just evolving. You know, more and more events like this were just happening. But now it's a lot more.
You know, as I'm listening to this, I know that we're all fans of Afrobeats, you know. But at the same time, when you go to these rave parties, it's not even Afrobeats. Like,
no,
it's
music.
Electronic. You say what they call it? Uns music. I don't know what. You better break that down. But that's interesting because we would think that Nigerians only like Afrobeats and like, but you're telling me that we listen to like, you know, and
to be fair, it's not for everybody. But I think that a lot more people are riding the wave or are just getting into the community now because of the versions of the music that are being played is now not just core EDM, but is now mixed with South African amapiano and South African house music. And these are genres that have now become very acceptable to us here. So there's now, it's not diluted, but like it's more, a little bit more accommodating. You know, people enjoy house music, so a lot more people are getting, and some people really don't understand. I read an article recently, so they attended raves, but they didn't really understand the sound. And to be fair, when I started to, I didn't understand. I'm like, what are you people? What's this music? It's just like people are genuinely having fun. People are enjoying, you know, that type of music. So it's a thing that it's not going anywhere, especially because Afrobeat artists are now getting expensive. DJs are now becoming a thing now. So you have DJs like Toby Peter, Dope Caesar, and Miz and M Extreme, and you know a lot more DJs are now just, you know, cementing their grounds as artists and acts that you can book.
Or rave DJs.
Rave DJs, yeah.
You know, now that we're talking about Dirty December and also, you know, artists getting expensive, I guess this is thanks to the fact that, you know, our artists are performing around the world.
Yes.
Now then they hot everywhere. But I think what's interesting is I do have this a little clip. I recently attended the Nigeria Summit 2025, and one of the panel sessions had the MD of Sterling Bank, and he talked about plans for Dirty December that the bank, you know, was, and guys, guys, he talked about the artists that they had planned to, and they're just speculating because December is around the corner, and the amount that these artists were calling for. I do hope that we can find that video, but it was so interesting. I mean, he said from his own mouth that the least person was asking for $700,000.
Excuse me?
Let's watch this.
Look at this.
We have it.
I had a meeting earlier this morning with a team that presented to me 4 artists that were going to perform in December, for 30 December. The cheapest was going to cost them $700,000 and the most expensive was over $2 million.
That's serious.
And I had no idea what they were talking about because I don't know exactly where the $2 million.
Afrobeat. I'm like, that's a big bag.
That's a lot.
Is this what they're deserving, or is it because it's the clouds of Dirty December? And if you make money, then you can. If you don't make any music next 2026, at least you're good to go. What is the
This is more than Dirty December. It's what these artists are charging. I had a few calls earlier this month and even last month. We were trying to book some artists for the end of year parties. So I was getting calls. Oh, we're trying to find this guy, trying to find this guy. You got this guy 25 million. Got this guy 21 million. Got this guy 50 million. In fact, one of the artists that broke out this year and from late last year into this year, I got a call that, oh, this guy 15 million, and they're trying to bargain to see how they could get him, a little bit. And so I've gotten inquiries from 2 different persons for this artist, and you're sticking to your 15 to your 20 million. And in my head, I'm like, would it not make sense if you do business using economics of scale? So, you know what? Instead of charging 15 million from this guy, let me do 7 or do 10 million from this guy,
and then do maybe 8
collect the 2,
here,
or so just make it affordable. But in defense of the artist, I saw a clip from Bella Shmurda the other day saying, oh, you know what? His album he just dropped cost him over $100K. He's paying producers $2K, he's paying songwriters this, and they need to make the money back. I mean, I get that, but the reality of the times that we're living in is very, very different. Nigerians are poor.
God, I beg.
Wow.
Yes, Nigerians are Canadian, guys. See why I say that?
Nigerians are poor. So, like, a vast majority of Nigerians live below the poverty line. So, how many people could afford paying you that, to come to their events? And what is even worse is that a lot of these artists go and give lackluster performances. In a conversation yesterday, I was at this mix, I was having a conversation with someone who said, oh, he booked an artist for a show somewhere in Port Harcourt, and they went there, and by the time the artist was done performing, the guy that booked him now called him aside and said, this performance this guy gave, is it worth the money we paid and the stress that it took us to book
him?
Person. Oh my
so his heart just broke because inside he knew what had happened. So like these artists don't invest their time in even upgrading their skill, their performance skill.
And that's the thing.
Yeah, you go and give lackluster performances, and there are many sides to the conversation. Some person's fame hits them even before they are ready, and they are not ready, and the audience the audience does not know that you're not ready, right? The audience already demands
the energy,
excellence
the vibe.
from you. Marvel broke out this year. And I was at Spotify's event last month, and I was watching him on stage, and I was like, damn it.
It wasn't so good?
It was embarrassing.
Wow.
Right? And the crowd could feel it. And then I saw clips on X, and I was like, yeah, I felt it, and I'm sure people at home watching this can feel it, because it was bad.
So let's talk about that again, because we're around the period, right? Are we expecting a difference? This December, because again, shout out, I'm a huge fan of OBO, of course. He's been doing a Nigerian leg, which thank goodness, with kids.
Please, you should take a cue.
And he's going to do the final leg for this Nigerian version in Lagos, and I think the 25th of December.
December, yes. Ibadan is.
First off, I don't even know how Lagos is planning to Dirty December, because I feel like there are different reactions, But again, it also boils down to how many of us can afford these tickets for these shows. What do you think will be different this year than other years for Dirty December?
I think that for starters, there will be more raves. I'm working on one myself. There will be more raves, and the reason is because I'll give you guys tickets, but the reason is because barrier to entry. Young Nigerians can no longer afford bottle services at these clubs, so they're looking for alternative ways to have fun. And raves are mostly open format. Maybe just get tickets 15, 10K here. You get a cocktail for 13, 12K, and you can have a great time.
God, I beg. I'm calculating my salary in my head.
Exactly. You didn't know that.
I saw your eyes. I'm like, girl. Okay,
I'll pass.
So when you go to the club, your club is mostly bottle service. You're buying a drink for 70-something K, 100K and above, and with the Dorima and the Casamigos and the entire thing. So a lot of people cannot afford it. So more alternatives to having fun people will start experiencing a lot of that. And even more, I mean, there were a lot of beach activities last year, but you know, the entire landmark stretch has gone. You know, so
bring our beach back.
I'm going to see, I think we're going to see a lot more lounges and a lot more events that people just gather and to dance, to have fun, no barrier to entry. You don't need a big artist to headline the show, and people just dance and have fun.
Okay, so I think I want to go back to the rave culture thing now, because I feel like every day I get broadcast messages from one person or another saying this the rave party, vibe this, the Afrobeat this, Dirty December in view this and all of that. And people attend these things. Yeah. It's no longer about the music, as far as I'm concerned. I think it's now escape from the reality. For some people, it's about rebellion. Yes. Because they want to do things. Yeah. For some people, it's for them to belong.
What does she mean by they do things?
I mean, we know they do things in this party.
Recently,
we know they do things in this party.
We did see Omalay's video, and I also thought to ask, is that a reason why maybe the rave culture is also popping? Is there more abuse in our time and generation? You know, with substances. I mean, recently, Pretty Mike, didn't you just talk about Pretty Mike? Yes. Allegedly, his club now
distributing illicit drugs and all of that.
This is now ordered for forfeiture. Yes. You know, so is that could that
I mean, raves over time has been alternative lifestyle, alternative to pop culture, right? Mainstream pop culture is concerts, artist showcases, clubs, you know, but raves had like a different format where it's just purely about the DJs and purely about the music and purely about the feeling, how you want to feel, self-expression, which is why a lot of people like in the queer community basically enjoyed raves because they were playing disco dance music. They were able to vogue. You know, there were parties where the late transgender Fola had this thing called Fola Ball. I think they still even do it in her memory. You know, where people in that community just gather in a private place and then they'll vogue, they'll dance, they'll do, you know, also just it has been a form of self-expression for people in that community. But now it's going mainstream because
everybody's going to be there.
You know, people want to feel among, people want to, in fact, some people don't really even understand the music. Like I said earlier, I didn't understand the music before, but again, there are more DJs that are popping up, DJs are playing variations, you know. Some of the things they call raves are not exactly raves, but a lot of, because now it has become mainstream, a lot of DJs and curators are now curating things that can work for the Afrobeats palette. So you get a lot of Afro house, you get a lot of Afrobeats, but then you get a lot of Amapiano at some point, and then you now still get house music and maybe EDM, you know, at some point. So just something that works for different audiences. So it's a lot.
It's not what you get at a wedding, okay?
Yeah,
you ain't going
and so just good to just add, and you were right about what you were trying to say, but you didn't say. But like a lot of these parties are highly associated with drug abuse, because like illicit activities. Because like before you walk into the venue, so there's one guy at the cartel telling you, "How what do you want? Which one do you want?" So there are people that are so for a country that drugs is illegal. We have a lot of abusers and dealers.
So you got to be careful out there. In fact, recently at what did I go for? The listening party for Show Them Camp.
Yeah.
I did ask people about their plans for Dirty December, and it was interesting that a lot of people there were like, "Huh? I'm not going to do that. I don't want to participate." I was surprised because, again, over the years, we have, remember the viral video? I wish I was at that point. The guy who was started off bougie and said, "Go with me to get my hair for 10 cents. And then the guy literally loses his mind. He's like, "Stay at home."
I remember that.
Let's watch this. We'll come back.
What do people need to know about Dirty December here in Lagos, Nigeria? Let me start with you.
I don't know about all that.
You don't know Dirty December?
No, I don't partake.
You don't
Number one, traffic.
Somebody had to say it.
There's going to be a lot of traffic. But yeah, I think a lot of people are already coming into the country, obviously. So I'm looking forward to seeing more baddies. We have a lot in Lagos, but I'm sure that imported baddies always get
next level.
The traffic, okay? Like, I don't want to be spending 3 hours on the road.
It's Alawa, that's like Go said. Palm Wine Festival, Lagos.
No sleep for at least 1 week straight. In January you can sleep because you'll be broke by then, so sleep then.
You already know how we do it, guys? It's another beautiful episode of Word on the Streets. Yes, my name is Meva, and I'm sure you're sad for all the exciting conversation I'm about to have. You know what? Let's get right into it. What's your dirty December plan?
I don't have a plan. Honestly, I don't have a plan.
So you just like go with the flow?
Yeah, that's it.
Well, I'm going to do everything. I'm going to write a list. I've not written the list yet, but I'm going to write a list of the things I'm going to do, and I'm just going to do every single one of them this December.
I don't know because I'm married. Anyway, my husband go, I'll go with him.
Now it is clean, though. Isn't it with money? You have to do dirty December with money, so yeah. For now, it's clean, but definitely the money will come.
Right now, I don't have any, but I mean, you could make it better. I don't know right now, though. I mean, as time goes on, I'll figure it out.
Like concerts, I do not have any concerts in mind yet, but I look forward to going to concerts, because where the party is and the vibe.
So you're ready for the Oblate season?
So,
maybe attend few parties, Sha. Few parties. If I get few parties to attend, so I will attend.
Of course, you're still watching Take 3, and we still do have Trust with us. Trust, maybe did a fantastic job on the streets. Were you surprised that some people are going to go with the flow? Or are you surprised?
The girl that said she doesn't know about that. I'm not sure, but yeah.
Because, I mean, you have to, again, plan the traffic situation. You got to plan so many things. If you have the money...
Traffic is going to be crazy.
If you have the money even to spend...
It's worse because, the roads are being constructed. This has to go on my snap.
Happy birthday to you.
That's cute cake. Oh my goodness.
Look at that. Look at that.
Happy birthday.
Sam is blushing, guys.
For he's a jolly good fellow. For he's a jolly good fellow. For he's a jolly good fellow.
Thank you.
Happy birthday, Sam.
As long as... Stop!
Oh my God.
This is so sweet.
Sam got cake today.
I got cake today.
Yes, you
it's the cutest
did.
cake too. Thank you, guys.
Sam, you're old now.
I'm not 30 yet, so I'm still young.
Oh, please.
I'm Gen Z. 21. The year I turned 21.
The year you turned 21.
I turned 21, people.
He's holding on to his 20s by a thread.
Don't say that. Don't do it. Don't do it. But I mean, I'm super happy.
How do you feel?
Well, that I'm young, married, and no kids. I feel good. I feel good to be young, married, and no kids.
Wow.
Don't get married.
I like that one.
See, it doesn't matter the Ashobi. Don't do all that. I didn't even do Ashobi.
You did Ashobi.
I didn't. I just thought I wanted people I cared
small
about.
kids and everything.
See, please, okay? Don't let anybody pressure you before you go do
So
it.
Sam, this is your birthday week,
Uh-huh.
and we started Take 3 this week. What has been your favorite story of the week?
Oh, favorite story or favorite look? Because I feel like you ladies were serving something. and I feel like, of course, they're going to get to know us even a lot better. But it's so cute how sometimes we coordinate looks and we don't even plan it.
Yeah.
But if you're asking me for the Bibo parts, Regina Daniels, wow.
I know, right?
Wow. I don't know, man. I want to
one.
see what the drama in the family unfolds, but it's crazy for sure.
Yeah.
My best regards for the children. For the children.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
What is yours? Are you sure I can take these glasses for my birthday gift?
No.
They look nice on me the last time I wore it.
They look nice. They really do.
Oh God, I can't believe.
I'm going to hide them. I think my favorite story was the Tiwa Savage one we took yesterday. Yes, and I'm going to reiterate it. Don't let them cheat on you. Run away.
Okay.
I was the first edition of
Kate, what was your favorite story?
I think I'm going to walk with Sam on this one. It has to be about the Regina story. And because there's also an update on it right now, with regards to how emotional she is now. So we would have gotten that particular video instead of the, hi guys, sorry guys.
We'll pick it up hopefully by Monday.
Yes, we will. But it's time for us to go.
I watched the first edition of the show, so I think my favorite story is Odumodu Black and the
Oh, that was also
you guys did that on Monday,
I'm I'm keeping up with you guys. Exactly what you should do. You gotta keep up, of course, with us on Take 3. We'll be back next week. I might be going on leave, guys. How's this going to happen?
Not.
I'm not? Well, we'll see. Have a great weekend, and please don't drink and drive. We love you.
Yes.
Bye-bye.